Good morning, my dear students. I hope you are doing well. So, let's begin with the chapter number 3, Understanding Quadrilaters, Class 8, Mathematics, Part 1 by your Sonali Ma'am. I hope you will enjoy. This is an introductory chapter video. So, just go through it thoroughly. You will enjoy this video. Let's begin. Quadrilaterals. Now, quadrilateral, that means four side. Quad, that means four. Lateral, that means side. So, design or a figure having four sides and four angles is known as quadrilateral, a four-sided polygon. Now, types of quadrilaterals are parallelogram, rhombus, rectangle, square, trapezoid, and kite. Parallelogram, a quadrilateral with both the pairs of its opposite sides parallel is known as parallelogram. Here you can see that AD is parallel to BC and AB is parallel to CD. Rhombus, a quadrilateral with four sides equal in the length is called the rhombus. Now remember, square is called rhombus, but rhombus cannot be square because to become a square you need four sides equal along with all four angles 90 degree. Rectangle, a quadrilateral with four sides or four angles at the right angle and the opposite sides equal is called the rectangle. Square, a quadrilateral with the four equal sides and four right angle is called the square. Trapezoid or trapezium, a quadrilateral with at least one pair of parallel side and with the equal distance of the height is called the trapezoid or trapezium. Okay, here you can see that AB is parallel to CD but AC is not parallel to BD. Isosceles trapezoid, the trapezoid with the pair of base angle equal to its measure is called the isosceles trapezium. Kite, a quadrilateral with two distinct pair of consecutive sides of the same length is called the kite. Now you all are familiar with the kite as we already have seen and we have used the kite in the festivals. Family tree of the quadrilateral. So quadrilateral is further divided into kite and trapezium. Kite is divided into rhombus. Parallelogram is further divided into rhombus and rectangle. Trapezium divided into the parallelogram and isosceles trapezoid. And further, rhombus and rectangle is divided into the square. What quadrilaters this figure identify? You can see the rectangle table, rhombus signboard. You can see the tape parallelogram. You can see the square house and the windows, rectangle door, and the trapezoid figure. So I hope you have understood a different kind of quadrilaterals. Let's talk about them and their properties in detail. These are four-sided polygons that you already know. Let's talk about their properties. Parallelogram is a quadrilateral with the both pairs of opposite sides parallel. Now properties of parallelogram. Opposite side of parallelogram are congruent. That means they are equal. Opposite angle of parallelogram are congruent. That means A is congruent with C and B is congruent with D. Consecutive angles in the parallelograms are supplementary. That means A plus B is equals to 180. So angles which add up to 180 are known as supplementary angles. Diagonals of figure. Segments that connect any two vertices of the polygons is known as diagonals. The diagonals of parallelogram bisect each other. That means they divide them into two parts. If both pairs of opposite side of a quadrilateral are congruent, then the quadrilateral is called the parallelogram. If AD is congruent with BC and AB is congruent with CD, then we can say that ABCD is parallelogram. If diagonals of quadrilateral bisect each other, then that quadrilateral is known as parallelogram. If one pair of opposite sides of quadrilateral is both parallel and congruent, then this quadrilateral is known as parallelogram. Area of parallelogram, remember the formula, which is base into height. If a parallelogram has the area A square unit and base B unit and height H unit, then the area of this parallelogram becomes A is equals to B into H. The area of region is the sum of the area of its all non-overlapping parts. Rectangle. A rectangle is a quadrilateral with 4 right angles. Opposite angles in rectangles are congruent. They are right angles. Therefore, rectangles are parallelogram with all their properties. If a parallelogram is rectangle, then its diagonals are also congruent. That means they are equal. If diagonals of parallelogram are congruent, then the parallelogram is rectangle. If a quadrilateral is rectangle, then the following properties hold true. Opposite sides are congruent and parallel. Opposite angles are congruent. Consecutive angles are supplementary. That means next angles or adjacent angles are adding up to 180 degree. Diagonals are congruent and bisect each other. All 4 angles are right angle. Squares and rhombus. A rhombus is a quadrilateral with 4 congruent sides. Since opposite sides are congruent, a rhombus is a parallelogram as well as with all its properties. Special facts about rhombus. The diagonals of rhombus are perpendicular. If you bisect or if you overlap or intersect the diagonals in the rhombus, they will bisect at 90 degree. That means they are perpendicular to each other. If diagonals of parallelogram are perpendicular, that means that parallelogram is rhombus. Each diagonal of rhombus bisect a pair of opposite angles. If a rhombus has the area of A square unit and diagonals are D1 and D2, then the area is equal to 1/2 D1 into D2. That means you can find the area of rhombus using formula A is equals to 1/2 into diagonal 1 into diagonal 2. If a quadrilateral is both rhombus and rectangle, that means it is square. Area of triangle. You can see the figure. Base is given and height is given. You can also say that triangle is a half of parallelogram. So the area of triangle here, it is 1/2 or 1/2 base into height. Congruent figures have the equal areas. Trapezoids or trapezium. A trapezoid is a quadrilateral with exactly one pair of parallel sides. The parallel sides are called bases and the non-parallel sides are called the legs or legs. At each side of base, there is a pair of base angles. So trapezoid with the congruent legs. Both pairs of base angle of an isosceles trapezoid are the congruent. The diagonals of isosceles trapezoids are congruent too. Now, the median of trapezoid is the segment that joins the midpoints of the legs. So here, median is PQ, that is joining the midpoints of the leg AC and BD respectively. The median of trapezoid is parallel to the bases and its measure is 1/2 of the sum of the measure of the bases. So median will be equal to half of the AB and CD sum. Area of trapezium, you can see H is a height and bases are A, B and CD. So the area of this given trapezoid become 1/2 of H into B1 plus B2. That means height divided by 2 into the sum of 2 bases. The introduction of quadrilateral. The part 2 you will learn about the formulas and part 3 you will get the notebook exercises and the practical solution. See you for the next videos. Take care.